Hey guys, it's Anthony Subaru Service. I've got Todd's truck here. I did a diag video number 3 in a turbo clean. Pretty concerned. Let me turn this light on. Pretty concerned because when I popped the hood, there was a whole bunch of puking going on. So, and it is deleted. So, if we're not getting the boost that we need, and it's puking now, if it is puking, so I hooked up a gauge. And I mean, if it's not puking now and then we go fixing the turbo, we just want to make sure that what the integrity of the head gasket's right now. So what we got is this gauge right here. It's monitoring coolant pressure. The cap releases at 15. It should go directly with temperature of the coolant. There should be no spikes. I mean, the most we should see with what I'm driving, it's let's see, 49 degrees outside. So the most we should see, hell, I mean, 12 pounds at the most, depending on how hard we're running it. 12 pounds would be okay. If this thing goes up to 15, or if it spikes up to 20 and back to 15, what we need to remember is that the degas cap vents at 16 pounds. So if it goes and it sits at 15, that means that it's riding at where the cap vents at. So it's going to pressurize it up to where the cap is if we got compromised head gaskets. Where the cap vents at is where it's going to hold pressure at. Every now and then you'll see them, they'll spike up to 20 pounds. Well, that means that the head gaskets are allowing combustion to get into the cooling system faster than the coolant the degas cap can vent it, and then it should normally drop back down to 16. I'm going to show you right here. See if I can get close enough to. There we go. All right, 15 is right there. You can see it. 15 is right there. 20 is straight up and down is going to be bad. So let me back up and I'll show you, because this is what I'm going to catch it on video going down the road. So 15 is right here. Figure what? 10 o'clock. 15 is 10 o'clock. Right there. And you can see that we're holding pressure. We got 2 pounds in it right now. I've been letting it warm up. We're going to go ahead and do oil cooler test too. Let me shut this light off. We're going to do oil cooler test and just basic going to diag. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm all hooked up right now. I've got 129 degrees even, oil and coolant. Let's see what the oil cooler does. Victim appears to be okay. I don't know why it's so foggy. Hang on. Alright, let's see if you can see it. I'm accelerating, getting on the interstate. You really can't see it that well. Appears to be okay. I mean, for right now, it's not catastrophically blown. Because if it was catastrophically blown, it would be at that 10 o'clock position. We got 5 pounds right now. Remember, 15 pounds is at about 10 o'clock. £5 right now, so hang on. Alright guys, I made one drive from Green Valley out to Odessa. Granted, I'm stopped. It's not a proper oil cooler test, but oil cooler appears to be surviving. Hang on. Let me get over this bridge here and I can show you the number. Oh well. Hang on, I'll show that in a minute. I don't know, man. I mean, they're not catastrophically blown, but we are pushing about 13. I don't know if you can see that here. Stop when I get on there. We're pushing like 13. Here, I'm gonna hold it right here while I get on the highway. Ready? All right, I can't do anymore. It's kind of dangerous doing that. All right, hang on a second here. 179, 185. I mean, that's not the proper test, but it gives you a quick screenshot to how the oil cooler is. I mean, is it catastrophically blown? No, but the fact that it stepped up, you saw when I got on it, that quick, it went from 13 up to 14. Let me see if we can see. Oh, hang on, let me see here. We're at 4. You can kind of see the 15 mark on there. We're a little under it. Here, I'm gonna hold it back up there. Here we go. Well, that's got no boost. Not right now. There we go. Pressure dropped. Hang on. Shut the light off. Can't do this when I'm passing people. Yeah, it's like the turbo is stuck right now. I need to pull up the volts a bit. See the boost down there? I'm laying in the pedal pretty hard. We should have a lot more boost than that. It's building up. Ah, crap. Hang on. Alright, here you go. I've been rolling down the road. Oh. That's what happens. 177, 186, so that's all good. I mean, 9 degrees, we're all right there. I wouldn't condemn that. Let's see what we got for pressure. It's still holding right about 13. Actually dropped a little bit. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's cold outside. They're probably not, I don't know, we might have slight head gasket issues. This is deleted already. The fact that it's 48 degrees outside, it's not real hot. The coolant's only running 177 degrees. So if the coolant pressure, you know, at 177 degrees should be about 11 at the most. You know, between 9 and 11 pounds, somewhere in that range. But is it catastrophic? No, it's not catastrophic, but, you know, I don't know. I'm going to stop up here real quick and we're going to see if anything, just look under the hood, see how hard the upper rad hose is. And I'll do that here in a second. Hang on. I mean, if we go in, it would be nice to throw a thermostat in it and get that thing back up to 192, 190s, you know, especially being winter time, get as much heat in there as we can. Yeah, I'm getting ready to stop here. Hang on. Okay, I just pulled in and stopped, and I don't know, maybe I need to drive it around again. I just heard some sound like clunking going on. That'd look real funny if I started driving around. I'm at a fuel stop here. So let's see where we're at. Let me roll it down. Still holding right at 13. Right at 13 pounds. Let's get underneath that real quick. Hang on. Alright, I call this the hillbilly head gasket test. You squeeze this. That hose, I mean, you can't see shit on video, but it could be a lot softer. But, I mean, it's not catastrophically blown. I mean, I can still squeeze it a little bit. You can tell when they're really bad when it's rock hard. Didn't blow anything out. Bottle's still clean, so I mean, that's good. That bug shield is hitting my freaking hose. Freaking drag. Alright, it's dropping back down. I mean, fact of the matter is it blown? No, it's not blown. Is it completely sealed up tight? I don't know. I mean, You know, we're 13. When I hammered on it, it went up to 14 pounds. It didn't appear to max out. So, you know, I mean, the question too is, we got that little bit of high in the coolant bottle. The coolant is a little high. The more coolant that's in the bottle will affect the pressure that you're going to see. The more coolant, the higher that you have the level of coolant, the higher the pressure, because the coolant won't compress. But as the air compresses that is left in the system, you know, on top of the degas bottle, we can compress that air. You know, so if you have too much coolant in it, then your numbers are going to be higher because there's not enough air for room for expansion. If that makes any sense, I don't know. If it makes sense, it makes sense. But, you know, basically, the more coolant, the more pressure. If we drop the coolant level back down, we probably would see 12, 11 pounds. You know, so they might be just fine. They might be good. I mean, are they catastrophic? I mean, they're not catastrophically blown at all. No, I mean, when I opened the hood, I was worried because it had freaking puking all over the bottle. But I guess the cap was bad and it was blowing stuff out. But one thing to remember too is we are about to clean the turbo and get the boost back up where it's supposed to be. Things go funny when you don't have boost and then when you do have boost, because just the fear, the fact of having boost puts more cylinder pressure in, you know, it increases the cylinder pressure. So but right now, I mean, I don't know, maybe it'd be worth go ahead and spending the money cleaning the turbo and riding with it a little bit. Get that number 3 injector done, go ahead and ride with it, because they're not, by no means are they catastrophic, you know. And they probably, I mean, honestly, before we even do anything with head gaskets, this thing needs a VC9 chemical flush, and it needs red coolant put in it. It needs the EC1 coolant put in it before we even touch anything. Oil cooler's still good. I would call that, let me see. I'm just sitting here idling right now. Whatever, it's not freaking focusing. Whatever. It's 174, there it goes. They're right by each other. Oil cooler's good. By the color of the coolant that's in it, it looks like that it's original coolant. So at 102,000 miles, I would say if we kept driving this to 115,000 miles without changing this coolant, it will take that oil cooler. It looks dirty. I mean, the coolant looks dirty. You know, granted, there's about 150 different things you can inspect on these trucks to check things out, but you know, we try to get a quick screenshot by doing diag. I mean, we don't see everything. We don't have time. I can't drive every single truck home. I'm driving this one, but I can't drive every single truck, you know, drive it around and get to know all of it. But we try to. But I heard a little bit of noise going on, kind of made it feel like one of the lockouts was locked in. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Oil cooler appears to be good. We need to get the right coolant in it too. I mean, I would probably ride with it. I don't know. I mean, unless it's an option on this truck, unless the end game picture is going to be to do it, because basically we're going to be, let's see, about $600. If we decide to stud it shortly after now, there will be $600 wasted, because yanking the turbo, doing the injector, you know, coolant flushes, all that. I mean, we got to do coolant flushes either way, but you know, the injectors and the turbo come off if we stud it. So, but there's a much bigger expense studding it than just doing the turbo. So the bonus is it's not maxing out at 15 pounds. You know, that first throttle response didn't automatically spike the pressure up. That's good. Because when they do that, then it's catastrophic. It's done. But I don't know. I'm going to go cut it off. All right, guys. Have a good day.